Hey there, I'm back with another episode of Quick Nails on the Go, and to show what I have to do my nails, I've got sanitizer right here, lint-free wipes. I've got these nail tips which I used on my right hand, and if you're interested to see how I did these nails, I will link them up in the cards. But yes, these colorful nail tips, full well nail tips. I've got the UV LED lamp in the UV LED lamp box itself, and then inside to utilize the space very well, I've got this clear acrylic. I've got this nail brush right here. I've got monomer nude acrylic BG11, my favorite from Blink Girl. I've got a damping dish right here. I've got a triangle dish which I will use these butterfly nail decals. I've got this pair of scissors which I'm gonna cut the nail decals with. I've got the color gel number 29 nail files right here, brush holder, nail glue, the bottom of the LED UV lamp, top coat right here, nail art brushes, acrylic brush and a cuticle oil, nail tweezer right here, nail primer, base gel, and a paper towel that I'm going to use. And that is hopefully everything that I need for this nail set, and I'm just gonna set up my nail desk before I get to do my nails. For this nail set, I want to do purple nails. I don't even think I have an acrylic that is this purple. In fact, I have a purple acrylic, but it's not this dark. And if you know, you know that it's a Bling Girl acrylic. Let's just leave it at that, right? I will link up a video where I used their acrylic, their purple acrylic, and you'll see what I mean. If you're interested, you can go watch. I'll leave it up in the cards. Anyway, so let me size these out. They're not necessarily placed in the correct sizes. They're just all scattered, and this is how I bought it, and it's okay. It's okay. We'll make this work. Now that I have all the nails sized out, I'm gonna use this lint-free wipe just to wipe off all the oils from my nails. I did prep these off camera, so I'm not gonna show myself prepping these, but if you would like to follow along, then I would suggest that you use a buffer or a nail file depending on what you have in your nails, and then just file the shiny layer off your skin. And then I'm just gonna use nail glue just to put on the full well nails on my natural nails, and I'm not gonna apply that all the way to my cuticle area. The lighting is weird. Let me try this. I think this is better. Excuse me for that. But yes, this is how I am going to apply all my nails. And now I have all the nail tips the way I want them. I'm just gonna file the sides that are bulky on the sides just to make this a little bit thinner than what it looks like before I start doing the nails. But I don't think all the nail tips need this liposuction. And I'm also just gonna file the nibs off of all these nails. And now I'm just gonna dust off the dust from the filing, and then just because I am going to apply the acrylic, the nude acrylic, onto my natural nails, I'm just gonna use this primer to apply onto my natural nails like that. And of course I like to start with my thumb because my thumb is a test nail, and I'm gonna try and keep the application really thin, but I also want to make sure that the application is thick enough to hide that line that shows where the acrylic starts. Maybe I should have chosen a darker acrylic, but you know what, it's okay. I think we can make this one work. So I'm just gonna build a little bit of the apex with this nude acrylic so that we cover that harsh line that shows where the nail tip meets the natural nail. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do with all of them. Little apex, but we're gonna build up the nail with clear. Okay, and then just to encapsulate what we have done here, you know, just to give the nail some structure, because we already have the apex, and I hope I didn't do too much with that apex because I don't want to end up with nails that are really chunky. Just to give a little bit of structure to the nail. That's exactly what I'm gonna do with the clear acrylic, and I'm gonna do that with all the nails. Am I satisfied with that? To some extent, but the tip of the nail is too thin, so we'll just thicken that out, and then we'll fix the rest with filing. Now all the nails are built and they have a little bit of structure. I'm just gonna file these a bit, snatch them up. Hopefully I'll like their shape better after the filing, because for now I don't know, but I have hope for these nails. But I'm not gonna bore you with the filing, so I'm just gonna skip to to when I am done filing. Now that I'm done filing, I'm just gonna wipe off the dust from the nails. My index finger is crooked. Literally, it's facing that way. But I'm just gonna do this when I take pictures, because even when you do this, it's literally facing that way. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna do this when I take pictures, okay? Nobody will know. No one will know. No one will know. Okay, so I am going to sanitize my fingernails like that. I did not bring a brush, but that's okay. It's okay. Or maybe I should just wash my hands. Right? Let me just wash my hands. Okay, hands are washed, fingernails are clean. I'm just gonna cut one butterfly into the water, because as I was washing the hands, I ended up just adding water into that triangle tray. And while that is still there, I'm gonna use this base gel onto my nails. Ooh, this is still new, so it looks nice. Now we have an idea of how the nail would look with top coat. Okay, so now I'm just gonna wipe off the tacky layer of this base coat. One thing I don't like about these wipes is that they leave a lot of lint, and they're supposed to be lint free wipes, but here they are, a lot of lint. But I bought them, so I gotta use them, right? I gotta use them. I don't know, for some reason I feel like this base, okay, no, this base coat is tacky, so let's just use more of that. And then I'm gonna use the butterfly, the water decal butterfly, to put on, I'll say, my ring finger, and let's make that the accent nail. So I'm gonna use these tweezers and I'm gonna put that on there. I think that is cute. If I do say so myself, I think that is cute. So before I even seal that, I'm going to use this color. As you can see, I haven't used it in a while, so it is, you know, the color is, I don't think it's wise for me to mix with this brush, but the color is separating, and the more I mix it, it looks purple, but it looked blue when I opened it. Anyway, I'm going to use this color to outline a Frenchie. So I'm going to do that on my thumb, on camera, and then on every other nail I'm gonna do this off camera. Could be doing this design on all the nails, but of course we want an accent nail even when we're doing a quick nail on the show. Wow, on the go. I meant not me touching the sides of the nail. Like, girl, come on. I feel like the camera is not focusing on the nail, and I'm trying to bring the nail close to the camera so that at least we have this being focused on and not the background, and not this being blurred out, right? I'm gonna cure that and then come back and do the friendship, because I think that is good enough. So I don't know if I'm fully satisfied with how, oops, I'm off camera. Let me just bring this closer to me. I mean, this is already on the edge of the table, so I'm gonna try. Okay, let me try. I am not really, I don't know how I feel about my clear application, because clearly, as you can see, it is cloudy in the background, right? I don't feel like it's giving really clear, and I know it's a me problem. I know I have to work on something. I really know, but I don't know what it is. Okay, because all I did was just apply a nude acrylic by my cuticle area and a clear on top of a color nail tip. So why does it look like that? Why is it not like a clear base so I can see the nail properly, right? Why not? I didn't bring any brush cleaner, so I'm gonna use sanitizer with one of the brushes I brought with to kind of clean that, and that's why I really wanted to cure the other side. I feel like this is I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't know how I feel about it. I feel like that is skew. Maybe let me remove this side altogether. But yes, what I'm saying is, you know, I don't like how the nail is actually quite cloudy. Like, why am I not seeing the nail color properly? Like with a clear, like if this was builder gel, I think I would have seen the nail tip much better, right? But I can't see anything right now. Not that I don't see anything, but it's cloudy and I don't like that. So there's definitely something I need to work on my side in that regard. Oh well, I actually applied top coat off camera, but you know how top coat is applied, right? So I don't think that's a big deal. And these are the nails. I'm just gonna apply cuticle oil onto my cuticle areas and I am officially done with the nail set. I also apply cuticle oil under my nails because my nails be dry and I don't like that dry look under my nails that make me look not put together. Okay, so if you need to, I don't think it's a problem to apply cuticle oil underneath your nails, especially if they're looking too dry. Okay, let's do that. Let's normalize that because the girlies want to be cute, right? So I'm just gonna rub that on my cuticle areas and not on my nails. We do not rub cuticle oil onto the actual nails. We are gonna dull the shine of the top coat, and that's not what we want. And that is the finished look of the nails. They're meant to be simple. Remember, my index finger is crooked. It's actually like that, but I will just put it together with the rest of the nails, and that's the outcome of the nails. If I wanted to, I could have just stuck to the Frenchy outline to all the nails, but I really did want an accent nail, so hence that butterfly. Okay, what do you guys think about these nails? I like how simple they were to do, and that's the whole point. You just want quick nails on the go. Whenever you're on the go and you need your nails done, you can whip something up with what you have, right? If you have watched this far, I appreciate you for watching. Please leave a butterfly emoji in the comment section to let me know that you have watched this far. Also, please subscribe so that you do not miss my upcoming videos, and I hope you stay tuned for my next video. Okay, thanks for watching once again. Bye.